to another version of the Blender 2.5 importer script for Final Fantasy VII files. I have just installed Windows 8 on this netbook that I have running, and I had backed up all my files on my external hard drive, and when I went to retrieve them, it couldn't read from the drive. So there's a disk error, and I'm probably not going to get those files back, and the importer script just so happened to be on that hard drive. So I've had to start on a new rendition of the script. So I've been able to really work on it as far as being more compatible with the future changes I was going to be making, as to like reading the skeleton files and the animation files and things like that. So I've made it so it loads different functions based on what your loading is. It's sort of a change. So before it was just one function that did the .p file, but I mean I was gonna have to do other types of files later, and I am working on an LGP extractor, which LGP is where all the character models are stored. It's just they're basically all stored in one file. So I am putting in an extractor. It's not done by any means, but that should be included in the final one in case you don't want to have to go get your own LGP extractor. So it's kind of all in one. That's not really what I'm focused on though. I've kind of put that aside for now. I've been working on the .p loader again. I've been able to get everything back except the materials. I'm going to probably be doing that tomorrow. But let's just see here. So yeah, I've been able to get the vertices, edges, wireframe, and faces all back in to the script, and I think it runs a little bit better now as far as structure goes. Let's see. So if we run this, the first thing I've changed the look down here. I have debug up here. I'm probably going to turn that off or make it not visible in the final thing. That's more for me if something goes horribly wrong. But then I have auto name meshes on by default. I'm still playing around with that. It's almost working. I just have one more thing to go through. It'll probably take another 20 minutes, so I'll probably get it done after this video. But then we have load only wireframe. That works a lot better than how it did in the old script. Just to show you how it's working now, if I hit import, my netbook's running a little slow. It seemed to take a while to do that. So I'm back to like version 2 that I had. But in the previous version, I believe, the way I was doing wireframe, because I had finished it up before my script got deleted, the way I was doing wireframe was simply just selecting all the faces and deleting them all, just only the faces. But I believe this way would be quicker, only because I read from the actual file, because in the model file there is all the edges are defined, so this will load those edges instead of reading all the faces and then deleting those faces. So it's just, I mean, it's probably not a noticeable difference, but it's technically a speed up as far as what it was. And since then, I have since reinstalled Final Fantasy VII, so it does work in Windows 8, so I'm proud of that. But I've been extracting it a little bit more. So I have most of the main characters here. So you have like Barrett, and if you would be his head. So yeah, I'm getting more of the characters. Tomorrow I'll be working on the last little bit of the auto namer, because right now it's not identifying these things, so it just leaves it as FF7 data. But that will change. It'll recognize it. And I'll probably get materials working tomorrow. Probably. I hope so. And then after that, I will probably work on textures. And then I will probably work on the skeleton system. So I hope you enjoyed this update. Kind of an update, but regardless, thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.